Hi everyone, it's Aparna and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the justice-loving, balanced air sign of Libra. And it is your birthday, so my darling Libras, a very, very happy birthday to you. The sun is in your sign. This means increased vitality, a push for any kind of projects, or even better health if any of you have been experiencing any kind of a setback. So this is going to be a general reading. Not all the messages are going to be, applicable to you, but if this reading does resonate, just claim it. And I would want you to also check your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus for all things related to love. So let me take another card and then I'll tell you what I got. It's good so far. So how are you, my darlings? If you do not know your placements, I want you to go to Google, put in pre-birth chart calculator, put in all your details, and let Google calculate your birth chart for you. Don't forget to look for your Venus, because Venus is about love and all things related to love, finances. And I know as Librans, you love that. And Venus is exalted in the beautiful sign of Libra. So let me start with the reading now, my darling Librans. The first card I have for you is the moon. This is, of course, an energy, the energy of, Pisces. You have Cancer. It is a water sign. Are you dealing with a water sign? Or on the other hand, the moon also represents our fears, your subconscious fears, things that you're afraid of, things which are in the dark. It could also represent a feminine energy, which could be like a mom or, a very, very feminine energy. For me, it's usually the mother, the moon, because, in your chart, your moon sign always tells you about your emotions. So the moon coming up is, the axis of Pisces, Cancer. It's your subconscious fears. It could also be a change in your moods, ups and downs, like the moon, they say the cycles of the moon cause the waves. So it's that up and down of emotions. Are you feeling emotionally imbalanced? Because as Librans, I know you seek out balance with a vengeance in your life. So the moon could represent any of these things. It could be your fears, something in the dark, something that you're scared of. It could also represent a feminine, maternal energy in your life. It could also represent you receiving communication through your dreams. In your dream state, my Librans. So the moon also represents secrets. So let's see what else comes up. The next card I have for you, Five of Pentacles. 5 is a number of imbalance. And again, I know Librans love balance. So there is some kind of an imbalance in your life that you're struggling with. And as you can see, these two people, there is a couple and there's a child in the woman's arms. They're outside a church. They feel unloved. It seems like people are enjoying themselves inside and they're on the outside. You feel that you're not cared for or people don't really care about you. You feel alone. You feel abandoned. This is the word that is coming out. Abandoned. This is a message I'm getting. Are you feeling abandoned by someone or something? Is a certain situation making you feel like you are alone? It could also be some kind of a financial loss because pentacles are money, of course. Have you suffered some kind of a financial loss or, bad luck related to money? Even health problems. I don't know why I'm getting this, but help is available. The thing is that you feel abandoned and ghosted. So if I take abandoned and ghosted and I take the moon, this could of course mean secrets, but it could also mean you being ghosted or abandoned by a feminine figure in your life that has made you feel that you don't belong anymore. Is it something in your family, my darling Libras, where you feel that people do not care about you anymore, or let me ask another question. What this could be about? Wow, the devil. The devil is a Capricorn. So are you dealing with a Capricorn? The devil is pure toxicity. And what can I say? If there is the moon, which is a feminine energy, and there is the devil, and there is the Five of Pentacles, it makes me feel that you have been left out or made to feel lesser than by a very strong, feminine, toxic energy. And, the devil is something that you are karmically attached to. You just cannot let go. It is something that grabs you. It is something that makes you go round and around and around in that cycle. It makes you feel tied up, makes you feel like you don't have any power. It makes you feel like there is no way to get out, or there is no help. This could also be overindulgence. It could be some kind of an addiction, enslavement to ideas. I don't know why I feel that you are feeling powerless. And there is definitely a feminine energy who has made you feel this, because the moon and the devil coming out together is some feminine energy in your life, or some secret that is making you feel powerless, that is making you feel that you're left out of a situation. And because this card is here, it's got a family. And when the moon comes in, and it's like a feminine energy, and the devil, for me, it is somebody in your family has made you feel left out. I want to ask what this is about, what situation this is about. I'll take one more. All right. It is a feminine energy, because see, you have two cards. One is a Four of Wands. This is about a home, a family. And again, like I told you here, I see a family, who's out in the cold. This is about a family. And the Queen of Swords is somebody coming at you in anger, my darling Librans. This is a woman who is cold, calculative. She speaks exactly what she wants to say. She's clear about her communication. This for me is also a divorcee. And I know, Libra, your sign, is a sign of justice. It's a sign of the scales. So are you going through a divorce? And do you have another feminine energy that is coming at you, which is very, very toxic, who is trying to control this situation? Or what can I say? Somebody who's making you feel like you're not worth it and you're not meant to be a part of the family. There's something like this going on. This is somebody who's very cutting. This is, of course, an air energy like you, which is another Libran, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. But this is an energy who is very strong, and somebody within your home, because the home is showing up. And like I was saying again, the moon, the devil, the moon, the devil, you as a family feeling left out. You're on the outside, everybody else is enjoying themselves inside. This is about a home and a family. This is a divorce. And I think some of you are going through a legal battle where there's somebody who's coming at you, guns blaring, like who just wants to get to you. This could also be something which is making you lose a lot of money. Because the reason I'm saying that is because of these two cards. Now, I have the Four of Pentacles. This is a card of being a miser. It's a card of holding back. You're not only, trying to save money because you are fearing a financial loss, but this is also closing your heart and saying, you know what, I'm not opening my heart to anything. And the Eight of Swords is you being tied up in a mental prison of your thoughts. And my darling Libras, I know you're an air sign, and you are very, very quick at thinking, coming up with solutions, and you always seek balance. There's something that is making you go in this energy where you do not want to give. You just do not want to open your heart chakra or your wallet. You are so scared that this Queen of Swords is going to take you for all that you own. I think she's already hurt you in your heart space. I don't know why I feel this, my darling Libras, that somebody has hurt you emotionally, which is making you closed off financially, as in you are scared you're going to lose money. And you're also crossing your heart to say, you know what, I'm not giving anymore. This is where I stop. And this is why this energy is coming out. This is a mental prison. This is a mental prison where you feel tied up, whether it's in your thoughts, in your feelings, in what you've gone through. And you have made this bigger than it really is. Because if you notice, she can easily just snap out of this, but it's your thoughts that are keeping you imprisoned in a situation. I want to ask another question, because I wonder what could have prompted this kind of a feeling, or this kind of a closed off, energy about you, where you feel that somebody has caused you an emotional loss and could cause you a financial loss too. My goodness. Okay. I'll tell you what I get from these two cards, my darlings. The Hierophant. This is a marriage. And as the seventh house, my darling Libras, you know that you rule, yours is the house of relationship. So this is a committed relationship, which is giving you a lot of heartache, in which you're also probably losing money. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is usually celebrations, having fun, going out. But in this particular reading, the Three of Cups tells me that you found out that there was a third person. The moon coming out initially in your reading could be about you finding out a secret, a toxic secret, with the devil coming out. I think I can even give you this storyline where you found out something about a third person in your marriage. That was very, very, very toxic to you. I also feel, the devil, the Hierophant, the Three of Cups, and these are all cards of secrets, toxicity, something going on in a marriage where you didn't know that there were three people. According to you, there were just you and somebody else. You found something out which was very, very toxic. And I feel that this energy of the Queen of Swords is somebody who's extremely angry. And you are willing to, just hold back and get your justice, because this individual, for me, is, of course, like I said, an air sign like you, but she's extremely angry. And when this comes out with this, you found out something very, very toxic, a secret, karmic, some kind of a karmic cycle or a karmic bond marriage that you are in. You found out that there were three people involved, and this has brought the Queen of Swords out in you. So I think with the Four of Wands being here too, it seems to me you're holding back. You are not going to be, giving out any money. Maybe you were supporting this person financially too, and you were extremely emotional and caring. And you've decided to stop doing all that because you felt like an outsider in this relationship where you're outside and everybody else is on the inside enjoying themselves. And you've been like an outcast. You've been ghosted. You've been abandoned. And you found out a third person. I can also see a child in this. So you probably, have a child too. And again, in this Four of Wands, I see another child. So there is a child involved in this, to my darling Librans. Really sorry to hear that, but you know what? It is what it is. And I want to tell you that if this is the avatar that you are bringing yourself into, more power to you. I'm going to take some more cards to understand what other messages I can give you. I'm just going to pick all these cards up here because I want you to get some clarity on this situation. You definitely have been put in a third party karmic situation that has completely, okay, completely drained you emotionally and financially. All right. Were you dealing with a fire sign, my darling Libra? See the King of Wands. This is a person who's charismatic, who is a good speaker. He could be a politician, somebody who's so passionate, fiery, who takes their passion and runs with it. Somebody who is a leader. I mean, I'm not saying this is, it's a king. It's a king, and it's a king of wands. I mean, this is somebody who's, I have a feeling this is somebody who owns their own business, somebody who's pretty financially stable, somebody who likes to take up leadership roles, maybe in the community, somebody who's very charismatic, competent. They could be somebody of, like in a leadership role in their community, and a good personality, somebody who walks into the room and makes an impression. Are you dealing with someone like that? Are you dealing with someone like that? And the Tower card. So, did you find out something about a fire sign in your life with whom you have a committed relationship? If I look at this card in another way, the King of Wands is also somebody who is extremely arrogant, and they love to be chased. I mean, they love when they're being chased by someone. They always like to be one step ahead of you in the game. Like, you want me, come and get me types. And the Tower card here with that is something came crashing down where you found something out. The Tower for me is like a Uranian energy where, the divine throws this big bolt of lightning onto something that you've built, which you thought was stable. The divine comes and breaks it down because they can see from a vantage point that what you think is stable, okay, is actually toxic. Because I think the Moon card coming here tells me that you found out a secret in a committed relationship and you brought the Tower down. I think you brought this Tower down with the divine and you said, enough, enough. And this has put you in a Two of Swords energy where you don't know what to do. You are in two minds. It's like you have a very, very big decision to take, and you're not taking this lightly. You're not able to sleep. You are in the energy of just not taking action, inaction, indecision, being afraid to make a decision or to make a move. But you have a choice. You have a choice. So if this is one individual in your life right now, which is a King of Wands, I want to know, okay? I want to know if you're scared to leave this individual because of the children. Are you scared to leave this individual because you think that they will, take all your money away? Because then again, this card of the miser, which is the Four of Pentacles, which is right here. You've closed your heart off. You're like, no more, I'm going to lose money. I'm just going to hold back. And this is putting you in a situation of just not being able to take a decision. I'm going to ask another question on this because I need to know. I need to know if, what decision should you take? Because this, all right, that's one. I want to take another card before I tell you anything else, my darling Libras. All right, here we go. Oh God, yeah. See, the Nine of Swords comes out. You really can't sleep, can you, my darling Librans? You're unable to sleep, you're not able to relax. This is driving you crazy. This Two of Swords, and then the Nine of Swords is a progression to, where you're not able to sleep. The Two of Swords is you being in a state of confusion where you feel, I don't know what to do. You're stuck. You're not able to take a decision. And then this, when you think you want to relax and sleep and think of things, you're not able to sleep. This is your own mental prison that you've built, and you're staying in it. And it is a very heavy energy, but I like what is coming in next for you. That is the strength. The strength for me is a Leo card. Again, this is a fire sign, or, somebody in your life who is, I think you have some people around you who are your strength, and they could, be a fire sign, and they're available to you, my darlings. But you felt like an outcast, like nobody wants to help you, because I see that card before. Show you the 5 of, okay, if I can find it, I will. The 5 of the card. Oh God, I hate this when this happens. Let me just move on. Show you. 5 of Pentacles, a card that makes you feel like an outsider, where you are on the outside looking inside at everybody else enjoying themselves. If only I could find that card. And of course I can't, but you know what I'm talking about, because you have found out a secret in a committed relationship. And that has put you in a state of, you don't know what to do anymore. You're scared that you're going to lose money. You're scared that there are people who are plotting and planning against you. Something has put you in this energy, and I think help is available to you. It's so weird. I can't find the card. I'm sure help is available to you. It's just that you cannot see it at this present moment. All right. Have you also felt abandoned by this individual, my darling Librans? I also feel that you feel like what was meant to be your be all and end all, because it shows me here that you probably have a child with this individual. It's way more than, just a relationship where there is no commitment, but there is commitment here. There is a commitment here. And the reason I'm saying that is because of the Hierophant showing up. This could be a Taurian, I know that, but I feel there is a marriage, the 4 of Wands showing up. This is a committed relationship. The Devil showing up. No, you are in a committed relationship where you found out that there was a third individual. And this has put you in a state of indecision where you do not know what your next step will be, because you're scared. You're scared, you're unable to sleep. And the Tower, you've brought this Tower. And I think you've used your strength. You have calmed your fears. You have brought yourself into balance and said, you know what? No more. I'm not going to allow this situation to bleed me financially. It has already taken a huge emotional toll on you. I can feel that. I'm going to take one more card, because I think, or I have a feeling that there is somebody around you, because something tells me that there is help available, but you're just not asking. Okay, so I like this. Moving away, 6 of Swords. I love this card for you, my darling Librans, because 6 is a number of balance, which is your element. I know you love balance, and you are going to move away. I wonder, if, as you can see, this person is moving away towards calmer waters. They're taking all those swords. They're probably the swords, which are your thoughts, your fears, even your hopes and your dreams. Even your hopes and your dreams. And the last card I have for you is the Queen of Cups. You are going to reinvent yourself from being the Queen of Swords. You did not want to be in this energy. You were put in this energy because of situations and people coming at you. You had to stand up and take a stand, and you had to defend yourself. And once you move away, my darling Librans, you're going to reinvent yourself to be the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's emotionally open. Something tells me you were this energy before this particular, episode happened in your life, where you were like this. You were a Queen of Cups, somebody who was open to love, somebody who was filled with empathy and understanding, who had emotional wisdom. You probably are a healer or a counselor, a therapist, a psychic, but this particular committed relationship brought this out in you. And something tells me you have to take this avatar to protect your children. This message is coming very, very loud and strong for me in this. And I want you to know that if you are moving away from something which is very, very toxic in a marriage, could be from a King of Wands who is arrogant and, who's probably probably made you feel like you don't deserve love or you don't deserve anything, or somebody who's probably manipulated you with money and kept you stuck in a toxic cycle, which has put you in this energy of holding back your emotions, holding back on your money, being tied up in your own prison of thoughts. Some secret has come out, my darling. Some secret has come out. And I'm happy to see that this indecision that you have, which you had, and you were afraid that it would bring about a loss in a home. Maybe there are children there. And you can see the little rabbit here. Maybe you dreamt that you would, create more with this person, whether it was, having some more children, or maybe even building a business. You had all these dreams. And when you found out that secret, you brought this tower down with the divine. The divine showed you something. I think the moon is also your intuition. Your intuition told you that there was something here. And you did find out. And that tower, which the divine was anyway going to bring down, you brought it down faster. I love that about you. I want to take another card. I want to know, because this seems to be very heavy, my darling Librans, where you are forced to move away. And this was something which was stable. This was something which you thought have the potential to grow. So I'm going to take these two cards as they fall. Okay. Victory. Victory. I love this. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is, for me, a card of being single. Single and being ready to mingle again, though. Let me tell you, look at her. She looks fabulous. She looks like the belle of the ball. In those old Victorian times where people would go dressed up and all the single people would meet the other single people. This is what you're going to be, because you were all this when you fell for someone who promised you a lot and you gave a lot to. But you were forced to bring out your Queen of Swords, which is, an air energy, and you have it within you. For me, the side of you, which is a Queen of Swords, is very normal for Librans, because for them, justice, fighting for justice, is a normal thing. It's something that the program is already inbuilt in them. And you were forced to bring it out when you were doing your best to commit, to build a family, to raise your children, and you found out something, you took that step. The Strength card also shows me here that you conquered your fears, your fear of being alone, your fear of losing money, your fear of not having any support. You conquered that fear and you moved ahead to safety. You moved yourself away from a very, very toxic situation. And this is what is coming for you. You are going to reinvent yourself. Look at this. And your money is on point. Do not worry about your money. This is not going to be able to, cause any kind of a financial strain for you. So this mental prison that you've built, of course you're scared. Do not be. The Strength card is here to support you. And the Strength card is the divine telling you to take that step. And you've done it. I love it. I love this. And you know what? The Queen of Swords, which you were forced to become. Queen of Cups, which you will become once you walk away. And this fantastic Nine of Pentacles. Look at all these three women. To me, they look fabulous. Fantastic. You are going to be so alluring and attractive to somebody who deserves you, my darling Librans, because I think this particular relationship did not live up to its promise. So I'm glad you brought the tower down. You assisted the divine in bringing it down, and you took charge and moved away from something that kept you tied up in your own thoughts, a mental prison that refused to allow you to sleep, relax, or get any kind of rest. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some angel answer cards for you. I'm going to take some crystals and angels. And then I'm also going to take some angels of abundance. So let's see what I get. Okay, I'll take one more. Whoops. Okay. All right. Beautiful. I have the opal. And your message is, let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. No more being the quiet, giving in demure person. You are being guided to show yourself to the world as you are, bold and bright. Do not let anybody dim your shine, my darling Libras. The next card I have for you is the Topaz. And this is forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it is blocking your health and happiness. I think you've kept a lot of what you're going through inside because you felt like there's nobody who's going to listen to you. The Five of Pentacles, which I could not find, by the way, is a card. I'm glad I can't find it actually. This is a sign for you that is being removed from your life, the feeling of being abandoned. I just thought I would give you this message that is being removed from your life. So you have felt abandoned. This has kept a lot of anger within you because you have been someone who's not been able to express themselves. And being an air sign, being able to talk and express yourself is something which is your birthright, correct? I'm going to take two more cards of Angels of Abundance because I want you to know that you are protected. There are too many cards. I'm just going to take two of these, my darlings. Okay. The first card is have courage to ask for help. Ask for help and accept help. This is the Five of Pentacles again, where you feel there is nobody to help you. Spirit is telling you to have the courage to ask and to accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, the Strength card. Do you remember? As is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. I feel this Strength card, which is there, which is a card of Leo, is an individual who's around you, who is a tremendous source of strength to you. And the minute you ask them for help, they kind of step in and help you. Just don't be scared to ask, because I feel this Five of Pentacles has got your mind in a funk that there's nobody who can help me. That's not true. That's not true, my darling Librans, okay? The next card I have for you is Words of Abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation, interesting, in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract. So, your fear of losing money is what has kept you tied up in that Two of Swords, where you feel, I better not take any action, even though I found something toxic, but the Tower is coming. You are bringing the Tower in. And this Five of Pentacles, which makes you feel like an outsider, you are overcoming that fear with the Strength card. And you are taking a decision to move away from toxicity, and Spirit is guiding you to safety. It is also assuring you that help is available, my darling Librans. Do not feel alone. And I'm sure that there is some person around you who is going to be right there at that moment when you need them. And I feel very strongly that whatever steps you're being guided, the moon can also be your intuition. Yes, it could be a secret you found out, but I also feel it is your deeper intuition and understanding of what you have gone through in this particular phase in your life, and you're making sense of it calmly, and you're moving ahead. My darling Librans, this too shall pass. I guarantee you, Spirit has your back. They're listening to your prayers. So please go ahead and ask for assistance. It's right there. Maybe it's right, next to you. It's available to you, I promise you. And this too shall pass. And I'm going to send out a lot of prayers and blessings for you. And if you've liked my video and if it has resonated with you and you've got some messages that are going to help you move forward, please give me a thumbs up. And I would love it so much if you would be a part of my family on YouTube. So until next time, my darling Librans, it's goodbye from me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.